Hey, are you ready for some football? Well, keep on watching and I will be giving you my Week 5 NFL picks. But first, let's see how well I did on Thursday, or how unwell I did last week. So we'll start off with last Thursday's game where we had the Green Bay Packers face off against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles won the game 34-27. I had picked the Green Bay Packers. I lost that. So I'm 0 for 1 to start the week, which was not a good sign. The Sunday games, we had the Washington Redskins versus the New York Giants. The Giants won 24-3. I picked the Giants, so I go back to 500. The next game is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Detroit Lions. The Chiefs barely squeaked out a 34-30 victory over the Lions. The Lions had them on the ropes. If it wasn't for some pass interference calls, we could be seeing the Detroit Lions winning, but nope, the Chiefs won. The next game is I picked the Chiefs. The next game is the Tennessee Titans versus the Atlanta Falcons. I picked the Atlanta Falcons. The Titans win 24-10. The Cleveland Browns destroyed the Baltimore Ravens 40-25. I had picked the Baltimore Ravens. The Browns, they might be for real. The next game is the New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills. The Patriots won 16-10. The Bills showed that they are a pretty good team, but they have not surpassed Tom Brady and the New England Patriots quite yet. The next game is actually the same score as the Patriots game. The Panthers won 16-10 over the Texans. I had picked the Texans. So far, I'm not doing that well. The next game is the Chargers versus the Dolphins. The Chargers won 30-10. I picked the Chargers. The next game is the Buccaneers versus the Rams. I picked the Buccaneers. This was a fantastic game. The Buccaneers won 56-40. High scoring game. But Jared Goff, everyone is caught up on what you guys are doing, Rams. So you guys are going to have to adapt and go back to the board and play better. The next game is the Seattle Seahawks versus the Arizona Cardinals. The Seahawks won 27-10. I picked the Seahawks. The Vikings versus the Bears. The Bears won 16-6. Almost the 16-10 score. We could have had 3 games at 16-10. So close. I had picked the Vikings, but the Bears won. The next game is the Jaguars versus the Broncos. The Jaguars won 26-24. I picked the Broncos. So far, I'm not doing very well. The Sunday night game was the Cowboys versus the Saints. The Saints won 12-10 in a very defensive game. And the Monday nighter was the Bengals versus the Steelers. I picked the Bengals. The Steelers won 27-3. Mason Rudolph played a pretty good game, but it was the running game. It was James Conner, Jalen Samuels that won the game for them. So at the end of last week, I was 30-18. I went 5 for 10 this week, so I did not do well. So now I'm 35 wins, 28 losses. So I need a better week 5, or I could be below 500. Especially at how good the first 2 weeks were. So let's go. Let's start off week 5. We have the Thursday nighter, which is the Los Angeles Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks. Tough game to pick, but I believe the Rams are going to win this one. The Rams, it's going to be the high-octane offense of the Rams versus the defense of the Seattle Seahawks. Should be a very good game. It's a Thursday nighter, so they've only had 4 days to prepare for this game. I'm going to pick the Rams to win this one. So let's go to the Sunday games. The first game is the New York Jets versus the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to pick the Philadelphia Eagles to win this one. The Eagles, I think, are probably a lot better than the Jets. The Jets aren't that good this year. So my pick is the Philadelphia Eagles. The next game is going to be a very hard game to pick. We've got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton's not playing for the Panthers. Nick Foles is not playing for the Jaguars. They both have a really good defense. So I see this as a 10-6 game. I'm going to pick the Panthers to win this one. I think they will overcome. The next game is the Vikings for the Giants. The Vikings are absolutely terrible this year. The Giants seem to be on the right path now with Daniel Jones, their rookie quarterback. I'm picking the New York Football Giants. The next game is the Atlanta Falcons versus the Houston Texans. Falcons, I think we're learning, is not a good team this year as well. So I'm going to be picking the Houston Texans. The Texans have their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, probably MVP candidate. So I'm going to be picking the Texans. The next game is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. The Buccaneers showed me last week that their offense is unreal. They've got Jameis Winston's quarterback, Mike Evans is their wide receiver. The Saints have Teddy Bridgewater, their backup quarterback, who used to be the starter in Minnesota a few years and then had a gruesome leg injury. But he's back. So this one's a tough one to pick. This one could be a game of the week type of game. I'm going to pick the Saints to beat the Buccaneers, but it's going to be high-octane offense. It's not going to be like that Jaguars game. I could see this one being a 40-35 game. The next game is the Buffalo Bills versus the Tennessee Titans. I'm picking the Titans for this one. I think they're going to go 3-2. There's a possibility that Buffalo's quarterback has a concussion. It might not be playing this game. So I hope that Josh gets better. But yeah, I think the Titans are going to win this one. Marcus Mariota. They've got a stout running game in Derrick Henry. Their rookie wide receiver came alive last week with 2 touchdown passes, receptions. Sorry. So I'm going to be picking the Titans. I'm back on the Titans bandwagon. They are my favorite team. So let's see how they do. The next game is the Arizona Cardinals versus the Cincinnati Bengals. This one's going to be a tough one. The Bengals seem to be going this way. The Cardinals, I don't know. They're kind of, they did tie the Lions in the first game. Nothing much since, but this is one of those games that they have to win. I don't see the Cardinals. I only see the Cardinals winning, say, 4 to 5 games this year. This is one of them. They have to beat the Bengals. The next game is the New England Patriots versus the Washington Redskins. My pick for this one is, of course, the New England Patriots. I know the Patriots are not going to go 16-0, but I don't see the Redskins beating them this week. It's the Patriots world, and we just live in it. The next game is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Huge rivalry game here. I see the Ravens winning this one, but I can see the Steelers making a game out of this. I hope they make a game out of it because it should be a good game. But yeah, so I'm going to pick the Raiders. The next game is the Chicago Bears versus the Oakland Raiders. My pick for this one is the Chicago Bears. I think the Bears are going to end up winning this one. Okay, guys, now let's go to the 4:05 games. There's only 2 of them, actually. All the other games were all 1 o'clock games. The first 4:05 game is the Denver Broncos versus the Los Angeles Chargers. My pick is the Chargers. The Chargers have their running game is actually going to become really good now that Melvin Gordon's back. They will have 2 excellent running backs, and they have a really good quarterback in Phillip Rivers. So the Chargers will beat the Broncos probably pretty handily. The next game is the Green Bay Packers versus the Dallas Cowboys. My pick for this one is, unfortunately, the Dallas Cowboys. The Packers are going to lose again, I think, 2 weeks in a row. Then the Sunday nighter is the Indianapolis Colts versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I have the Kansas City Chiefs winning this one. The Chiefs' offense is just superior over everyone else's. They have probably the best regular season offense in the league. So I'm going to be picking the Kansas City Chiefs in this game. Okay, guys, my shout-out of the week is to Wyatt's World. So remember, go over to Wyatt's World. Tell them that Callie and Jordan Squad sent them over. And, subscribe, watch their content, support them. Their favorite team, or at least Wyatt's dad's favorite team, is the San Francisco 49ers. So I'm pretty sure Wyatt is too. So I'm going to be saying the Monday nighter, Cleveland Browns versus the San Francisco 49ers. Tough game. Should I pick the Niners because of Wyatt's World, or should I pick the Browns, who I think is going to win? My pick for the Monday Nighter is going to be the San Francisco 49ers to win. Again, remember, go check out Wyatt's World. Awesome channel. They're on their way to 30,000. Go support them. And, yeah, watch our content, watch their content, and, you know, just support everybody. Alright, so remember to subscribe to the Cali Enjoy Squad. Hit that notification button so you don't miss out on any of our videos. Smash that thumbs up button. Share with family and friends. And until next time, peace out.